Good afternoon, everybody. What's good, man? Hey, this is your host, one of your hosts, Reed. Waiting for my other co-host, Ralphine, to tap in right now. What's good, Ralphine? What's
Can you see
good?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear
Can
you
you
guys.
hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I stream like this?
Keep on. All right, gotcha. As we work through these technical difficulties, you just seen the other co-host, Ralphine. So, hey, man, right now is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, like I said on the last show. So we're getting ready just to discuss certain topics that kind of affect men and certain topics that affect women a little bit. Um, just dealing with mental health awareness. I just want to give a shout out to people that is going through it, man. You're gonna make it through, man. I mean, it seems tough right now, but it's gonna get better. For some crazy mental health stories, I don't really got none. I mean, I have my own, man. People say I'm nuttier than squirrel shit, but I'm here, So my whole life I've been crazy. I got two crazy brothers, biological brothers. I think my mom's probably crazy. My real mom and my dad probably crazy. So, you know, but let's take the crazy stigma out of it. Mental health awareness. So let's get back to that. But growing up from foster care, growing up from where I'm growing up now, it's like I done see some wild stuff with mental health. I was gonna save this for the Father's Day show, but it's a funny story. I don't know if this man had any mental health issues, but it came from my foster dad, who used to the crazy thing he used to do. He used to watch kung fu movies, right? Like all the tapes from China Blaze, the Benny the Jet Benitez, and all of them. Jackie Chan. This man ain't never studied kung fu a day in his life, but he would put that shit on tape and be trying to do what the people do. And the first thing he say, "Oh man, I ain't never got to study kung fu, man. I just can watch these tapes." And I was like, bro, that ain't no shit. I grew up watching Action Jackson, but you ain't never seen me try to flip over no car, do no wild shit like that, man. But I mean, that's a funny story. And maybe it could have been something wrong with his mental health. But a crazy story about that place I think that was like my fifth foster home. Wild story. Definitely a wild story. He jacked me up from the table one time with a fork in my hand, and he said something I said. I guess I was being no man. I was young and dumb, man. I think I was turning 12 or whatever. He tried to say I started to stab him with a fork. I never put the fork down. They used to call me Chucky for that, but hey, that was just a segue. Can you hear us, Rafi?
I can hear you. I don't know if you guys can see or hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. I was just rambling on. I was
No,
just
you good.
rambling on until you got on.
You're good. I was
All
like,
right, what's good?
everything is good. I'm trying to set up. I've had a really long day. Um, Blessed to be here with you guys. Happy Sunday.
Hell yeah, happy
That's all I
Sunday.
have to say.
So what's going on? You want to jump right into the topics?
Let's do that.
All right. Well, hey, hit us with the first one.
Me?
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. I guess the first thing I want to talk about for sure. We talked about this a little
Okay.
earlier. I know the first thing that I want to talk about, and I think I had to sit and think about it a little bit more after discussing it with you guys because I get child support. Okay, and thumbs up to that. Yeah, I get.
All right, that's killing me now. I'm falling back. My
Y'all didn't
heart
know
just
I get
hurt.
child support when y'all was talking about it. Okay, so I think for me, it's kind of like you're not about to control, how I use and how I do and how I am, taking care of our situation at the time that it's my
Gotcha.
turn, or my time with the child or whatever. I don't think it's appropriate to feel like you should have some sort of say in how that money is being used or have some
Gotcha.
sort of like control on where it goes and how it goes. And that's just simply because the time that is spent, aside from the money that's being given to me, is quality time. And that can never be paid for. And that
Gotcha.
can never be, you know what I mean, that can't be taken from me or given to him by somebody else. You know what I mean? Just because I'm getting a certain
Gotcha.
amount of money from his father. And so with that, I kind of want to know what you think about that scenario. Because I know, you were on the
Hey.
post of like, yes, I pay and I want to
It
know where it goes to. But it's like, do you really want to know? Or aren't you just happy
got
taking care of your kids?
gotcha. Oh, your camera is shaking a little bit, Ralphine, but we're gonna get into it. Just shaking just a little bit. Yeah, it's stationary now. You good? I think you're good now.
Okay.
But oh no, just a little bit more to keep it steady. I guess a little bit more. But I'm
I
gonna
want to
jump
know
right
if I
into
could
it.
do it like this. If you guys could see it like this, is that not okay?
Nah, a little bit diet, like a little. Oh, that's better.
Is that
That's good. Yeah.
great?
But I'm gonna jump. Oh, we matching. I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna
Okay.
jump right into it. So with this whole child support thing, I
Mhm.
feel like, hey, I pay an ass of money, and if my kids is watching, I love y'all, but I gotta tell the truth. This an ass of goddamn money, man, for real. So hey, when y'all be asking for Christmas present, I still come through and I try to do what I can. But it's a
Right.
bunch of money. But I don't know, man. I think child support is a good thing and a bad thing. Child support should be set up for deadbeat dads, not dads that been in the kid's life. If you raising a kid and stuff, we live in Southern California. The way they do us out here when it comes to child support is atrocious, man. It's like, damn, it's like you almost gotta rob a bank and have a side job at the same time just to even pay it. Because no matter what, you go to prison or jail if you don't.
Right.
So
Do you agree? So I have a question. When it comes to child support, do you feel like I don't even know how I'd be able to ask this without being offensive to like viewers. When it comes to child support, do you feel like if the parents were probably more mature? Because I think if I'm just being, open about the situation, I think child support, yeah, you're saying it should be geared towards deadbeat dads. I mean, moms pay child support too. If we could also just, but I think it should be geared towards immature people because that's usually what it comes down to. If we can't talk about it without going to go see these people, we're not mature enough, and we're never mature enough, and now we just have kids, and these people have to regulate depending on how much money we're already making, where it goes and how it's going. Like they already categorize where this money is going to go and how it's going to go. So for it to be like a subcategory now from the father on this is how you're going to use it after these people already took it from you,
Yeah.
It's kind of like I think if you're more mature in the situation, me as well, right? Because I am in the same.
Yeah.
I feel like me and my baby's father, my son's dad, was very more communicative than we are now. I think after the court system kind of thing happened, we like got on it. Like, okay, let's co-parent. But I think if we had the same mindset and attitude before it even went to court, I don't even think it'd be a reason, you know what I mean, for child support. I think it'd be very applicable to just give and take as we please for our children.
No, I agree, but I feel like it puts anybody, whether it's male or female, puts you in a compromising position because if you don't pay, you go to jail. If you don't, but that money could be really being spending time with that kid. So it's hard to have both. You got to either take the money or you want to take the time with the kid because the money is going to end. The money, and I feel like the more you pay can become a crutch sometimes. So with a woman getting that money every month, they're not thinking like one day that kid gonna turn 18, and you're gonna go live your life or whatever, but you're dependent on that. We should know where our money goes and we should have a say so in our kids' lives instead of you just you getting a check a month.
I agree with that. But I definitely also agree with that going back to it being a mature thing. Like if we would have been mature enough before this having to go that far, you're absolutely right. You would know where the money is going. You would know, what. So I think it's the problem with immature people just having babies before realizing how far it could go to where you don't have control of the situation no more. And I think we should probably press and advocate now as parents and adults that are maturing and growing, right? I definitely think we should advocate. I don't know. I think we were talking about mental health. No, I think your last video was about. Yes, we were talking. I think it should be like mental health assessments before you even have kids. I'm not even playing. There should be mental health assessments before you even get a relationship, like relationship checklist, booklet, fill it out. If you don't get more than a 10 out of 15 on this, you can't be with nobody.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. And I would take it a step further. I'd be like, yo, you said when y'all consummate y'all relationship, y'all should have a judge in the room and say, do y'all both agree to take care of these kids before y'all even have sex?
Before you even have the kids. I feel like when you find out you're pregnant, you go to court.
Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all should go to court when you find out you're pregnant, and they should let you know right then, and they'll let you know the IQ, the whole everything. Like, you're not very smart. You're not very smart. I don't think y'all should.
So to piggyback and to kind of go forward with the whole having kids thing, and once everybody breaks up, you still got a kid. what are your thoughts on those type of relationships when, you know, being in the dating world and dating with kids?
Like, so let's say my child lives with me and I'm trying to date now.
Yeah.
I think the beauty about my dating life right now, well, that isn't existent, is that I get the weekends off, right? Every weekend, court ordered.
Yeah.
My son goes to his dad's. So I think that gives me time and space to try to figure out whether I want to heal myself, whether I want to be toxic, whether I want to, I don't know, do a self-assessment on myself, see if I'm ready to get back out there. I think dating is fun. I think dating is so much fun, and I appreciate the time that I get to figure out what do I want to do next, like whether it is starting a family or being to myself. Same things I just explained, you know. So I do appreciate time that I get to myself. Dating, I think it depends on that individual. When it comes to having your kids and how many kids you have, I think is also important. Like, should you even be trying to date, or should you just be watching your kids? You know, I think all those things are really important because a lot of women don't even really, and this isn't me talking about, there's just been a lot of things that I witnessed, don't have time for themselves or their kids. So when it starts to get into like looking for a man in that time too, it kind of distracts them. And I don't think that it's a fulfilling move to try to date when you're not really, you know, there for yourself, for your kids. Like if you have a workout routine, you got your bedtime routine, you got like your job routine, go find your man. You know what I mean? Because you have all these things decent in order. But before then, I just think you should focus on like the things that are in front of you before you start just dating.
Well, like my two kids, this I'm their sponsor, so this is sponsored by Artias and Vet 365, and I'm their sponsor. So I have three sons, and they don't get in the way because they live with their mom. But me with dating, I'm kind of cautious too. I will date a woman with kids, but my theory right now is to date a woman that the dad can't be nowhere around. I'm sorry, it's just hard to do that. Yeah, because it's my kid. You know, like I'm gonna treat that kid like my kid, so I got a set of rules that.
So in your world, the daddy can't be there.
That dad can't be there because I ain't about to be sitting here arguing with a man about somebody that I'm helping. And then again, the kids got
being mature, because why would you be arguing with this lady ex?
Because most times when you're dealing with kids, and this is just in the past experience. Yeah. Especially, and no offense to any single mothers out there, man. Y'all the backbone.
No, none taken.
But
none taken.
No, but you know, sometimes mothers, they raise these sons, and then these sons don't have that it's your baby. No matter what, it's your baby. Right. My ex-wife got 3 of my sons, so I get it. That's her baby. But at the same time, when a man is trying to come around, you need to, it's kind of like they still with their mom. So the ground rules you're trying to set, you need to be able to express yourself. It's not you coming in there whipping the child or degrading the child or nothing, but that sometimes they need that instruction from that man sometimes. I agree. And I feel like a lot of times, when you get in relationships, of course you're going to choose your son or your child first. But once you start getting married, you got to figure out where you're at. You got to be like, okay, this is my man. You might was giving man the first piece of chicken when he was a little boy. But hey, I'm daddy now. I need that first big piece of chicken first. Like, hey, man can get his second because I come first. I know you love him.
We can talk about that.
I gotta be first.
I don't agree.
Oh, well, okay. Tell me.
Okay, can I just give a quick scenario? I love this. Okay. I'm going to give a quick scenario. I had a homegirl come over. I'm not going to name no names. I had a homegirl could come over. I was dating someone at the time. My son was not there. She brought her kids over. I made dinner. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
I served her kids food when it was done, and she goes, girl, you're not going to give your man his food first? In what world do you live in where children should wait for a grown man who got hands and feet and clock in and clock out? Should be, right? What world do you live in where you feed that person first? Like, he has the money in his pocket to go get the food for us, could have got a maid to make the food for us and didn't, just sitting here waiting for the plate. What world do you live in where the kids were going to be able to eat before him?
Well, guess what?
I hear what you're saying. And I think from a biblical standpoint, yes, your husband does come before your family. You know what I mean? Your husband is God, your husband, and then your kids. You know what I mean? He didn't say nothing about eating. That's just greedy niggas.
Yeah, but you got to look at it but you got to look at it like this though. When them wolves are at the door, or something bad is going to happen, and that dude is downstairs, right? Or your kid is not going to protect you. It's going
No,
to be
because he's
one
not the
person.
protector and the provider.
Yeah.
Being a protector and provider doesn't give you the first plate.
Yo, but it does, because it's just like if you're in the boxing ring, you know, when you be boxing, boom,
Here's
they
the
give you water. So I need my food to get my nourishment to be back up.
Because you are over all of this. You get to eat whenever you want.
Yeah.
You can get your plate the same time I'm giving it to the kid. I could be doing this.
Nah,
You get a plate. Y'all gonna get it at the same time. My point is, this child can't do for himself. We have to do for them. So the fact that the thought process that you get first before they do, it kind of contradicts with my thought process of leaving everything I have for my kids.
Nah,
how can I leave everything I have for my kids if his daddy's too busy trying to eat it all?
Yeah, but what if you can kind of compromise? You just give him the plate first. You say, okay, but you don't look at it like that. You just say, okay, he worked. He had a hard day at work. He's coming home. He just want to be treated. You know, he probably going through shit with his boss. He probably just want to feel like a man in his castle.
Look here, husband or boyfriend. I understand you're going through things with your kids and your boss or at work. I understand it's a long day. Make sure our kids got somewhere to go so I could be home and intimate with you and make you a plate.
I mean, the intimate part is not that bad now. So I guess that could be. You could compromise that. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you put it that way, if you throw the intimate part, I guess you don't got to get the first piece.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're worried about coming home and relaxing, then I'm thinking part two, and we can't do that because the kids are here. So the kids are done first, because when you eat, you get sleepy. Y'all don't be thinking smart. When you eat, you get sleepy, right or wrong?
Oh, the itis?
So if we feed these kids first, they go to sleep so we can have a long time.
No, but if you do this, now this is the trick that I found out that people do. So, okay, the kids is there. But like as you trying to get your, you know, you tired from work or whatever, you know, you get you one of them honey packs from the store, put it on a piece of chicken, eat it, get you some Hennessy. Hey, you just say you like a
the
honey
pack on the chicken just killed me.
Yeah, you just put it on there. Hey, you drink a little bit of Hennessy, you just be waiting. I'm telling you,
you're just waiting for your turn.
So do you think women should be subservient to men in some type of capacity? If that man is a provider, he treats you well, he's doing everything he needs to do.
Absolutely, I am and I'm not going to speak for every woman. Me as a woman, I believe that I have a very big heart. Okay.
Yeah.
And with that heart, it comes with nurturing, it comes with providing, it comes with protecting, it comes with some of the things that men, you know what I mean, are showcased to do and showcased to. But we believe that that's what a man's supposed to be, right? So I definitely feel like I carry some of those characteristics. And sometimes I do want to be a lot softer, and I do want to give, like, you know, I want to be submissive more. But me being so strong all the time and having to provide for my son and seeing all the things that I have to do, and actually doing them, it doesn't make me feel like I can, you know, be at peace and be to myself and not have to worry and be a little stressed, you know, stress off my shoulder. I don't feel like that all the time in relationships. So I can't speak on a soft era that I've ever had, but I do know that I have a submissive side to me, because even when you meet people, you're not just automatically aggressive. You're nice. You want to do things for them. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to open your heart to them. And then there's something in you that stops that, because you're like, I'm either being taken advantage of, or this person isn't appreciating me, or something along the lines of you just knowing that this is kind of like a red flag or something. You know, I'm not getting the full benefit out of this, or that I thought I would, right? And so I think submission comes with a benefit. Like, you can't just be a submissive woman without receiving anything in return. When I submit my paper at school, I'm expecting a good grade back from my teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I submit my payroll I'm expecting a good fucking check when I get that back. You know what I mean? Your expectations from your submission are supposed to be high, because that's what you put your all and effort into doing something for someone. You expect something back. So that's why when it doesn't happen like that, obviously, you know, women, she's too aggressive, she's manly, you know, you get all these names, but it's like, that's because you put me in the, not, you know, nobody's going to put you in a situation that you didn't put yourself in, right? Obviously, we agree
I get that.
central, but I do agree that submission comes from effort. And if I'm not getting any effort from this person, I'm not going to submit any energy to them.
But do you think, all right, and they recap back on, so should a man actually come first, though, in any situation?
A lot of situations, I think a man should come first. There are a lot
Okay.
of situations.
Can you name an
When it comes
example
to
of that?
food, okay, an example where a
Okay.
man should come first. On my wedding day, when I say I do, that's when a man
Okay.
should.
Oh, so
If you're not my husband, nothing you're doing is going to be before somebody that came out of my, unwillingly knew he was coming into this world, right?
got you.
A child,
So,
right?
but
You
should
no
you
way
put a
come before
man
that.
first?
Should you put a man first?
Yeah, I said a man put you first.
Should a man put me first? I
Yeah.
do not believe I should be before a man's children. No. But if you don't got
Okay.
kids, I'm definitely before your mama.
Ooh, now that's a touchy subject. See, I grew up
You don't
without
got no
my mom,
kids?
so
Then yeah, it's me.
I'm
Who else
cool
was
on
there?
that. You gonna always be first. I ain't got no daughter, so you damn sure gonna be first.
I don't got no daughter.
Yeah.
So no, a
Oh,
man should
okay.
definitely put me first. Not before his children. I'm not like
Okay.
a person that'll like. I don't even know the terminology for it, but I definitely agree on what I say. So it's not like
Yeah.
you could do this, but I can't. Or I could do this, but you can't. It's the same all around, all across the board. You can't, I can't. You have kids, I have kids. If your baby mom is in the picture, I don't mind being her best friend because at this
What?
point,
That's kind of dangerous. That's dangerous territory.
that is not
You
dangerous. That's the
conversing with
smartest
the
territory.
enemy. Shit. What the hell with her?
I take the baby mom out to lunch. I'll take the baby mom out to anything you want to do. Anything you want to do because I want you to know that your kids are safe with me.
Got you.
You're safe with me. Look at you out here with me.
Got you. Yeah. And I'm gonna segue and let the audience know. Please call in. This podcast is sponsored by Artias. It's a $6 million awarded company. So let's go. But back to but no, I'm telling you, I don't know. I look at it like now being and those who call in, voice your opinion about it too. Shit, like this is our opinion, but like and subscribe. But it's our opinion. But hey, I see the dating pool. To be honest, I'm a little bit skeptical and scared of it just because of social media. Please like and subscribe, even though this is on social media. But I just feel like being in a relationship and not being first is hard for, I don't know if I could take a back seat with not being the person, I'm just petty that way.
I definitely think it's a mental thing. Like trying to be the driver. It's like because there's so many roles, and if we're gonna talk about it in a car aspect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like being in the back seat, being the passenger, there's so many roles that you play when you're the driver. There's so many roles that you play when you're the passenger. There's so many roles you're supposed to play when you're in the back seat. You know what I mean? And you see perception from each angle, of how this is supposed to be going. I see myself as a driver in any relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's I would never consider myself as a back seat. Like I'm not in the front. I don't care what the relationship is. I'm trying my hardest to be the driver of this situation, or at least the passenger to see what's going on and make sure I'm a part of it. And that just goes to say, like, that's how much confidence and security I have within myself to make sure that I don't feel like you're not paying attention to me. I don't feel like I'm not important. I don't feel like because you gave your kids this food first, you don't fuck with me like that. I don't feel those aren't the ways.
And that's taught. I'm telling you, that's taught. But you can find the Smoking and Joking podcast on IG once again. But when it comes to on Facebook, it's Smoking and Joking, and on Instagram, it's the S&J Show.
S&J Show.
So, yeah. So with that being said, though, I just feel like this. I want a teammate and not an opponent. And when I say that is because a lot of times we get in these relationships and we want the team aspect. And I think this goes back to mental health once again. Before you date somebody, you should know their complete background. I'm a dangerous person to date because I grew up without a mother and father. So it makes me susceptible to leave you. Like I would be like, my mom left me, so I don't have no
to leave you.
Yeah, because I don't have an attachment. So I would tell the average person that's out there and those who listen and those who are going to call in, when you meet somebody, I learned this from my professor. I think it was Dr. T said this. She said when you go on a date, ask a girl is she close to her family, and I never forgot that because that is kind of tell me everything I need to know. Because if you love your mom but you hate your dad, or you love your dad and hate your mom, and it's not you didn't grow up with that nucleus, it does something to you. It makes you be more. You're not going to be as vulnerable to anything. So when I can admit this on live, like on live on air, on live on media.
Right.
I don't trust nothing a woman say because I grew up with my mother always lying to me, like saying like at the Department of Social Service, she gonna come back, she gonna do this, she gonna come back. So the first thing, if a woman tells me I got in trouble in the last relationship, well, a few relationships before then, I ain't gonna call her name. She know who you know who you is. You heifer, you dirty.
Please
Nah,
call it
let me
out.
stop. But she said I used to be controlling because I asked her every time she leave the house, where are you going? It wasn't because I was trying to be controlling. It's because I need to know where you're going because if something happens, you don't come back. I can't drive. I need to be able to get there.
Right.
Yep. So,
Right.
do you believe in love at first sight?
Do I believe in love at first sight? Yeah, I do. Let me tell you why.
Oh, no, don't tell me you like a notebook kind of woman.
I'm a little lover girl. What you talking about?
Oh, okay.
I may not look like I know I look really hard. Okay. No.
Nah, you look beautiful. You look beautiful. You look
I know
beautiful.
I look so hard. Okay.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a lover girl. I don't care what nobody say. I've had instances where I swear I have a type, right? And so I'm not gonna say what it is because it's not relevant. But I had went to an event and I didn't intend on meeting anybody. Wasn't going out for anything. It was for someone's like graduation party, and I wanted to be supportive. Being out, I'm like finding myself having conversation, and I'm really telling myself, and it's funny because you only see this kind of stuff in like movies. You're like, I think I love this person, like as you're having a conversation, and that's how I do. I'm not saying I'm in love with you, right? But I do believe in love for someone at first sight. I don't believe that I'm in love with you at first sight because I don't. You know what I mean? And I feel in order to fall into something, you would have to be moving towards to fall into it. I ain't been moving towards anything with you to be in love with you, But love for this person after conversation, absolutely. First day, like I want to see you again. I want to do this again. I believe in that. I believe that that's a thing because those kind.
I definitely get that. I think you cut out, Ralphie.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're back. But no, I kind of believe in love at first sight, but I believe in the movie. I believe in the movie love. Like I believe in the Keith Sweat, make it last forever love. But I ain't gonna last that long though. I already know it because it's just hard for me to just. Yeah, you hear me? Can you hear me now? We trying to get the kinks out right now. Ralphine, can you hear me? All right, so no, I believe in the love in first sight. I mean, like I said, I believe in the Keith Sweat, make it last forever type of love. I believe in that. But I know, like I said before, I'm not gonna last that long because there's certain things I get. If I feel like you did something, I'm telling you, I will not mess with you no more. And like,
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. People keep calling me. It's on Do Not Disturb, but they're going to disturb.
Hey, I already know. Now, I was just telling the audience about, I do believe in that type of love, but it just has to be something that it really, you got to show me that you love me. Well, let me ask you a question.
We have no more than 30 minutes, Reed. How am I going to show you that I love you?
30 minutes?
What in 30 minutes do you think would persuade you to be like, if you believe in love at first sight, what in 30 minutes do you believe could persuade you to be like, I love this person?
That means I got to be willing to take a bullet for you. That
in
means
30 minutes?
In 30 minutes. That means some shit. We at the fair. We on the date. Crazy gunmen come from the backwoods. I don't give a fuck. Or some shit.
No,
I gotta be ready to. Boom. Yeah.
So you don't believe I love first sight?
Well, I got a homeboy that believes in lust at first sight.
How do you feel about the TV shows like the Married at First Sight? Would you do something like that?
Yeah, but I know it wouldn't last. But I kind of would believe in that. I mean, would you
marry somebody at first sight? Y'all literally just met.
Shit, I did. And look what the hell happened. No.
Why not?
Because I got a homeboy that say he believe in at lust at first sight. Like, that's what he cares. So I've been around him too long who teaches that his ways. But no, I did that. I got married after 14 days of knowing somebody.
You did?
No, not 14 days, a week.
Why would you get married after a week, Reed?
I was dumb. I was just like dumb, fucking full of cum, fucked up in the head. I don't know. I got shot in Iraq. My brain wasn't working. She probably listened to this, but that ain't a shot at you. You know that's what the fuck really happened.
So this isn't about you, though. Okay, so
no,
okay.
but I got to make sure that cat is fired first, though. That's probably the 30 minutes.
That is not okay. So you would never be with nobody if she wasn't like, what is it? What is it? They like don't have sex until they're married. What's it called?
Oh, hell no.
Celibate. Would you be with a woman that's celibate?
No, you might well just throw your that. I mean, that's like throwing your
You said
out the window. Only thing you're gonna do is come back bone dry.
Just throw your away. She saved herself for her husband.
Well, what if she's selling it?
Like pictures?
No, she's selling it like hey. Because you can go to Hong Kong and get about 10 of them.
Like selling her virginity?
No, but she's selling it because I can go over there and get it for like, hey, cheap. I'm just messing around.
You stop it right the fuck now.
Yeah, but I cannot. But to be honest, it's too long to wait.
It's not too long.
Oh, she ain't selling it. She's selling it.
You want to marry. You know you're gonna take care of this person, and they're just saying they want you to marry them. I would put on my big boy drawers, like if I was a man, and I would marry the woman because I know I want her and I want to try the, what do you call it?
Celibacy?
No, you want to try the pussy. So,
oh, yeah. I'm the man. Okay.
Like you want to try it, so you're going to do what you got to do for that woman.
Okay. Yeah, well, all right. Well, let's segue to a topic that we were discussing on yesterday. The polyamorous relationships.
Polyamorous relationships. I think, and what's so messed up about the world today is we could text a man right now as a woman. I can talk about this. I could text a man right now and do whatever I want with him, go home, get dropped off, and text another man, right? But it would be a problem. I could call my homegirl and let her know that's what's going on. And it could be, oh, hi. You could call it being a hoe, or you could call it, she got game or whatever, right? But if I wanted to play this game at the same time and not call one after the other and just have them there at the same time, it would be a totally different story. I don't see nothing wrong with a polyamorous relationship. I would personally have 2 husbands and I would be fine.
Oh, no, hell no. That sounds like a choo-choo. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's not, and then y'all gonna call it a gangbang or whatever. And that's not what it is, though. It's
but
just
only the man can be poly. But I got a homeboy that says that.
One after the other, where you could just stop doing all that and just have 2, the best of both worlds.
But you're sleeping with 2 dudes is comfortable with that?
Of these men
no diss to nobody, but that's not.
These are my husbands.
Damn. So would you wonder what they're doing while you're not there? That's
I absolutely would wonder, and I would have cameras in my house.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I would be a little worried about you guys, but they're still my husbands. It's not as much boring as it would be if the men weren't with you and you still got dropped off. Let's go back to the first scenario. The men drop you off, now you're at the house wondering what bitch he fucking on now, or what, you know what I mean? You got to
you better be worried about if they saw it fighting.
It could be a dude. It could be whatever you do on your free time when you're not with me. These would be my husbands now. So if you guys decided to, whatever, right? Y'all damn near husbands too.
No, but see, that's the problem right there. Because would you be intimate with them at the same time? That's the biggest question. See,
I don't think I would want them both at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, now I'm talking about both.
I would everybody would have their own room, and I think I would be the queen of the house, and I decide when I want who I want.
See, nah.
He said, "That's a whorehouse."
You should never leave the room with two men though. Never.
They got their own rooms. I gotta make sure they're not being sneaky. Everybody's got their own rooms, and I got like a buzzard, like in the hospital.
Yeah.
I got like a little buzzard, and I kind of just call on to come.
Me, I can't. I gotta look at it like this. If the woman comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. Like it ain't no shit. But
So
no, I'm talking about with two women. Not nothing. There ain't no. I ain't saying.
I was like, see, Reed, you love it. So you would be in a polyamorous relationship with two women.
Oh hell yeah, all day long.
And when you go to work, they don't include you in anything.
I mean, would include me like what?
I don't know.
Because I feel like they gotta cook. They gonna be cooking, cleaning, and going to work. And if them two want to get down without me, hey.
What if they decided to not go to work? Would you be with two women that did not want to work?
Hell no, they're not some hoes. Then hell no, I can't deal with that now. They better get on the blade with that one now. No, they better be both working.
Can we just remember that these would be your wives, okay? So
I mean,
you can't tell them to get on the blade with that one.
No, I would never do that to them. But to be honest, I would just be like, hey, I love both of y'all. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Long as I'm doing what I need to do and I'm taking care of the whole household. Even on a mature level, I would be cool, like, hey, do what you gonna do. But I better not catch one of y'all cheating and shit. Because y'all
What would you do? So what would you do if they were working while you all got together? You all got married, and then they stopped working as soon as like shit starts shaking. And they're like, okay, bet.
We got to add somebody else. We have to add someone else. I mean, this team needs help right now. So we're going to be adding team members. We're going to be subtracting team members. Some people might go to the bench.
You
might
need
have
help
to
right now, so we're going to add them.
We going into free agency. We bringing some out of retirement. I need about
oh my God.
Some people. We going to the transfer portal to get a few out of there because we need some. So we need at least, we gonna need about, because to be honest, I don't think I could just do two. I might need about either 5 to 10. 5 to 10.
Can I for 1 second? I'm gonna hold out all 5 seconds.
Okay.
All 5 fingers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's gonna take more than 5 seconds. I'm gonna hold out all 5 fingers. Can you just tell me the job of each one of them for me really quick?
Okay, cooking.
Okay. Cooking.
Child raising.
Child raising.
Okay. I mean, for the obvious reason, sex. A lot.
One of them is going to be for a lot of sex.
Yeah, a lot of sex. All the freaky shit I couldn't do with the other ones.
But the other ones are out. But this one is the one, the freakiest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a freak. So you got a child raiser, a cook, and a freak. Okay.
Accountant. Like, she can handle all the bills. She got to handle all the bills.
An accountant.
Yeah. And what? And I need a shooter and a driver. So
you need homies, bro.
Yep.
Niggas.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Oh, well, I can't drive, so I need her to take me around. I cannot drive. So shit.
Those are the 5 women that you need in your lives, you guys.
Yep.
A cook, a child caregiver, a freak, an accountant, and ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, a shooter.
Yep, and a shooter and a driver.
Shooter and a driver.
And the reason why I say that because she's gonna help protect the home when I'm not there.
He said that's the one who's gonna be second to me.
Yep. That's gonna be my right hand. Like she gonna be like she gonna be everywhere.
That is so funny.
Okay. So what about you? What about your 5? Let me put
my
up
5. I would need if I needed 5 men with me, right?
Okay.
I for sure would need a shooter and a driver.
Okay. Hey, shit.
I like that one. I did like that one. I would need a shooter and a driver.
Yeah.
I would need one that get buddy passes or something. I like to travel. You got to have some sort of connection.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a flight attendant or something.
Got you.
You'd have to have some sort of connection with that. I would need I think I would need a child bearer too, or not a bearer.
Okay.
God forbid he's having kids. I would need him to be one that don't mind taking care of the kids, you know?
Yeah.
I like that too. So shooter, pilot,
Okay.
child care.
Oh, pilot. You said a pilot?
A pilot.
Like a pilot?
Like a pilot. Yeah, you wouldn't expect that one, huh? Nigga, like, you're always going to need a pilot in your crew.
Okay.
He said a pilot?
I like that. I'm thinking of Denzel from Flight when he was drunk.
You don't need a Denzel on your side, so you get all kind of shit out of a Denzel, okay?
Okay.
So a pilot, a caretaker, a caregiver, a cook too. I'm gonna need somebody to cook for me because you know I'll be busy.
What about a police officer?
I can get one of those without being in the group. You know what I mean?
Oh, talk your shit.
Cops are fast. Cops are fast for real. They be like, let me see something and I won't give you a ticket. Like, bro, give me the ticket. You know what I mean? Give me the ticket. I gotta go.
Oh, shit.
I won't say any officers' names, but they live in the Thomas.
Oh, shit.
They don't.
Oh, shit. Now you got one more. I think you got one more.
Oh. A realtor? Because what if we don't always have somewhere to go?
That's smart.
A realtor and a pilot. Because he's going to take us out of here and they're going to get us settled in.
Okay.
You need a realtor, a pilot. I'm the accountant. That's why I'm not really worried about that too much.
Okay.
It's going to be a house full of niggas. I love it.
Dang. I mean, the way you said it, you make it so raunchy, like a house full of niggas. You know, it's like the who's of niggas.
It be like that. He said you make it so. That's why I'm saying. That's why
them niggas gonna wear you out. Them niggas gonna wear you out.
Again, everybody has their own room, and I got the button.
Okay, got you.
On my button.
It's gonna be niggas with bow ties coming to you. I'm telling you.
Don't play with me.
What?
What are you talking about?
Nah, but I mean, any way you look at it, though, it's kind of. I mean, when it's a fantasy, I guess when it's a fantasy for it being real, I don't know. It's just that thing. I don't know, man.
I'm scary when it comes to fantasies.
Yeah.
Because I will think it's a fantasy and I will envision it and I will try to do it.
Yeah.
So my fantasies usually come to life.
Oh, shit.
I can't tell you.
Hear that, TV land.
Like, it happened. I don't know. I don't think about it, dream about it anymore. It happened. Would I do it again? I should have left it in my thoughts.
But see, that's the thing. Once you do it, I just feel like once you do that thing you really want to do, you get tired of it. It's kind of like
absolutely. That's like Diddy going through all that stuff. He's like, why are you going back to Diddy? Sorry.
Oh no, hell no. Yeah, because he did it all. Like it's
I'm just like I feel like he was like, I can't have no more Freakniks. You know what I mean? Like I can have all the Freakniks I can have. I gotta
like it's described.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, no, but I get it. I get that, but like I don't want to ever have that much money where I done did all the freaky shit because I feel like it's more
that's
shit.
Scary.
Yeah,
that is scary, and I think that's the real thing. I think sometimes people get so caught up in the fact that I can really do whatever I want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they act on that, you know, and it's like, oh no, so you think you're a Superman? You think because that's definitely a certain power to have to know you could do something and then actually act on it and do it. You know, it's scary.
It's like the princes and kings in Dubai. They be pissing and shitting on women, probably elbowing them, giving them a cripple of crossface, whipping their ass. They like call porta potties or some shit like that.
Okay. What? I seen I think it was a video on Instagram, and the girl was like, the guy was on his all four. I don't know what this is called, right? Like I don't know. Submission. He's on his legs, on his knees, and he has his mouth wide open like this, and she's spitting inside his mouth.
Who's spitting in his mouth?
The girl.
What the fuck? James.
The girl inside of his mouth, and someone comes after her because in broad daylight, there's kids walking. You know what I mean? It's broad daylight outside. It's not, you know. And she's like, "Well, I just need him to know that women are women, and we rule the world." And he, like she's a dominant, you know, whatever that's called.
That's some type of. I just see right there, spitting and doing all types.
That's a kink, right?
Yeah,
the men pay for that. I heard. See.
But people I seen people I done heard stories of people like buying drawers and all types of shit off of women. So
I sold some drawers, so yeah.
Yeah. I ain't buying nobody drawers. I'm sorry.
And here's the thing. They don't want you to clean them.
Yeah,
it's a pheromone.
Ass drawers.
Some will tell you to like if there's like I'm not even trying to be nasty or anything like that, but if there's some sort of discharge or something inside of those drawers, they will pay more.
But what if it's skin marks in them?
They'll probably pay more.
What the fuck? Man, I don't want to. But that you probably just try to go sleep with it.
It's a real thing. Just like people paying for toes, people pay for a skid mark.
Yeah, I know some feet. It's some.
Everybody
I don't want to freak shame nobody. I don't want to freak shame.
Everybody got their own little kink. And a lot of it shouldn't be brought to light. Like it don't need to be on social media, you know. And I think that's where it gets like kind of like iffy.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't, you know. But if we could pull up a scroll of everybody's porn search history, boy, oh boy.
Oh
What you want to see on your own time, I'm sure. You know?
I mean, all they're going to find is a lot of BBW shit, but hey, that's fucking, everybody know that shit. It ain't no secret.
I'm not going to lie. That's going to be on my search.
No, but I see this dude got caught looking at some shit. I guess it was on Instagram, and he was looking up porn and shit. His brother caught him. Hey, he was looking up fat bitches fighting over food.
Why does that turn you on? But you just never know. He's probably not even looking at them fighting for real. He probably looking at the body moving hella.
But he typed that in there. And I love BBW women, so I'm not calling y'all. I like BBW.
We love BBW. Let's give a thumbs up for all the BBW women out there.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
We love y'all. Got the fireworks going. We love you.
Yeah.
You are dumb.
Nah, but I mean, and it's not to freak shame nobody, man. Whatever you need to be into, long as it's safe and it don't cause no harm to nobody.
Everybody got their own shit.
Yeah, I seen some people like they dress up like ponies and shit, and like we ride them like horses or some shit.
I think that's hot.
What? That sounds like slavery.
No, it doesn't sound like slavery. Sometimes because in this life, I get caught up in saying, and I'm being serious right now. In this life, I get caught up in saying like I used to, because I'll be speeding or something. I mean, I don't speed, right? So I'll be driving. So I'll be driving, and I'll say things like to kind of minimize what I'm doing. I'll be like, I used to be a race car driver in my last life. You know what I mean? Like just to make it okay that I'm doing 112. Okay. And so people are like, okay, we trust her because she used to be, you know, in her last life. This is the only life I know. So if I want to dress up as a unicorn in the middle of you guys is like, whatever, I'm never gonna be a fucking unicorn. I'm never gonna be a horse. Ride me. You know what I mean? Like, do something other than walking, right? Because we can walk together all day.
That ride me part. That's what I tell all the females.
But if you can ride me, you know what I mean? Go ahead, like hop on.
Yeah,
I would play the part depending on the part.
Yeah, so I guess we segue into pronouns. Oh, we gonna really do pronouns, okay?
Sometimes I'm him.
I'm just him. I'm just him. Goddamn it, shit ain't nothing else. Man.
You're him and he.
Yeah, and shout out
him,
to
he, and his.
Honest, and shout out to the LGBT community.
Shout out to it's Pride.
Do what y'all do. Shit.
Happy Pride, y'all.
Yep.
Say happy Pride, Reed.
Yeah, but what do you think about like the pronouns and everything? Are you familiar with pronouns or anything? Or
I'm absolutely not familiar with all of them. No.
Me neither, and I'm a social worker.
Not all of them. I know what pronouns are for like from school. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But when it comes to like the LGBTQ, there's more letters in that, by the way, we're missing. I'm sorry if I didn't hit them all.
Yeah, and I apologize too,
there is
man.
more letters. I'm sorry if we didn't hit them all, but because I don't know all of them, I like to ask, and I do make sure if it is someone that is of a different, of a different sexuality than what I'm used to seeing, I will ask because I love education. I love finding out so that I know for next time. I'm that kind of girl. I'm not opposed to anything that is taught to me from the, a few more letters involved that I don't know right now. My son is about to start school. They gave me a list to pick from of the pronouns that he would like to choose from.
Okay. Damn.
He's 4.
That's first.
That was extremely uncomfortable for me.
No, I get that part.
Because when he comes to school, and I already said he was a male on the application when y'all said he could go to school. You know what I mean? I already did the application. You guys said he could go there, and I put that he was a boy. Yep. Now I get a second list of what should he be categorized, what should we call him? And I already said he was a boy. I already said he was a boy.
Yeah. Cause shit.
What more do you want me to, you know what I mean? Like, what else are you thinking? So I think it's just scary on a level to where it's getting embedded in children's heads to actually give it a second.
I can agree with that.
What else do you think you are? I don't appreciate the second thought other than what I was told at the hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you get to the age of 18, like being able to smoke cigarettes, being able to do the things that you don't have to ask your parents for, please, by all means, change your name, change your age, change whatever they let you change. Your pronoun, change it. I support you as your mother. But until that time of change comes when you can be 18, I don't appreciate anything being asked other than what I already wrote. Read it again if you're sure if he was a boy or a girl.
No, I agree with that. That's why I say, like, when people always think people are trying to ostracize anybody, like on the Smoking and Joking show, like, this is a free platform, so nobody's not looking down on nobody. I don't give a fuck if you identify as a goddamn whatever the fuck you identify.
You can be anything you want to be, but don't second guess me.
Don't tell it. I don't give a shit, man. That ain't. And just like this, it's a lot of shit that I'm not like I look at even with the different communities. That's why I felt like with men's mental health awareness, we should be promoting that as well as you could promote whatever your thing.
As much as breast cancer awareness, I think mental health gets subsidized to like this much. So it's disheartening because it's so easy to mimic people with disabilities, you know what I mean? Like these general things like, oh my gosh, this girl's being bipolar. Not realizing that's a real disability. That's you know what I mean? Like people are getting diagnosed with these things, And so just taking words for what they are and not really like understanding like this is the sickness people really go through. I think that's kind of what's making the situation kind of, people aren't really understanding how to promote mental health because they're so used to disregarding it, like by saying, oh, she's being bipolar or she's stupid or she, you know what I mean? Just generally throwing out the words that are used, not in technical terms that we're supposed to be using them in. I think
you generalizing somebody
promoting mental health. It's as opposed to like breast cancer where it's like nobody's saying, girl, you got breast cancer. Like that's not the joke. You know what I mean? Like that's not. So that is something that's being promoted more than mental health because we mock mental health more than we do other things.
Yeah, especially in men because they be like, oh, shut your soft ass up or suck it the fuck up. Or you like
it's like a mockery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not taken serious. So when mental health awareness comes, like, dang, what are we just that really got these health sick. You know what I mean? Why would we promote this? And I think that's a self kind of awareness that people where it's like, oh shit, I was talking about that is in one of these categories.
Yeah, and especially with men, like people look at us and be like, okay. I remember I was telling people I watched Bridgerton, and somebody on my comments was like, oh, suck it, punk ass. I'm like, but if somebody knew me in real life, ain't shit punk about me, man. I'd beat the motherfucker up for free or fee. Now I'm joking. That's the old me. I'm old now. But I used to be. I was never like a pushover type of person. So. But for why I got judged for watching the show, So it's like mental health. Sometimes you don't want to see all the killing shit. If you did it in real life, or you did what you did, or you'd have been shot. All that shit be like it's enough. Like sometimes you don't want to like. I listen to classical music sometimes before I listen to rap.
Yeah, to calm your brain down because you need to let your. Also, I feel like it's really important to let let yourself know that you are
Yep.
not. I don't think a lot of people
Yep.
even realize this, how yoga and all these things are so important.
Mindfulness.
The
Mm-hmm.
amount of trauma you go through in your life attaches to your
Yep.
body. They attach to
Yep.
your muscles. They attach to
Yep.
your bones. They attach to all these, like your veins, your nerves. All your trauma gets attached.
Yep.
So instead of
Yep.
releasing and like trying to get help and doing yoga and exercising, instead of doing those things, I think we kind of just build on these traumas, and that's how a lot of sicknesses start. People are like, it'll
Yep.
move from the mental health that you disregarded. Now
Mm-hmm.
you have diabetes, and people are like, oh, how do I
Yep.
have diabetes? I eat so healthy. It's because you're stressed the
Yep.
fuck out. Okay,
Yep.
You're like, and it might not have anything to do with your eating habits. You know what I mean? There's type 1
Yep.
because your nerves, your brain, everything is
Mm-hmm.
collecting and taking in. And if you're not putting yourself in like a, you know, what is it, fight or flight? You know, if you're constantly putting yourself in fight or flight, you're not going to be able to, you're going to be tense all the time. You're not going to be able to really feel yourself, how you're supposed to be feeling. So you listening to classical music before rap music is just for me, I think that's just letting yourself know, like, we're good. You know what I mean? Everything is good. I might get hype in a second with this other, you know, but definitely let your body know at all times, like, you are good, you know, before you get into any situation, before you go into a party, listen to jazz, you know what I mean? Because you're going to get into where your body is not sure what's going on, even though you're having fun, even though you're doing, people wake up the next day like, oh my God, I blacked out last night, but I know I had fun. You blacked out because your body was not aware that you were about to go through all of those things. It was a traumatic effect. Yeah, you think you had so much fun, but that so much fun can now cause a tumor, some sort of cell damage, it's so real, and I don't want to get into that part of it because I ain't nobody doctor. But that is very
you hit the nail right on the you hit the nail right on the hammer because that's exactly what it is. Although we got to do our wrap up. So is anything you want to plug or you want to talk about?
No, I think we should save this for next Sunday and we should come back with this. I can't wait to
know.
On this.
You already know. I ain't got shit I want to plug. I know Father's Day is next week. I know I ain't gonna
Father's Day.
Shit. Yeah, but I love y'all ass anyway. Y'all know who the fuck y'all is. I know I still love y'all. Shit. Yeah,
for all the fathers paying child support, I just want to say Happy Father's Day, and we love y'all.
Yeah, man. What shit?
Even for the ones that aren't paying, but like the ones that are paying, like this is y'all Father's Day.
Yep. And we having a meeting Monday because we going to the child support office to protest against this shit.
I'll be in the meeting.
Bring your pay stubs.
Bring your pay stubs.
All right, everybody. No, I'm telling you, that's how it be, man. We're gonna go rally against child support. That's what I want to plug. Let's get.
I'll be there. I'll be there to help you.
Are you gonna be
there?
there?
I'm always playing devil's advocate. You know me.
You gotta bring a book. You gotta bring a bullhorn. Cause shit, I'm ready. I'll be like,
these
they protest
niggas don't want
everything
to pay no more.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell no, we won't pay. Hell no.
We gotta get a chant. Hell no, we won't pay. I like that. We're gonna start with
We all gonna be in jail though.
Hey, why y'all in here? They told me to get a blowhorn. I don't know why the fuck.
Shit, they gonna lock everybody ass up, man. We'll say, hell yeah, we will pay. Hell yeah.
I'm so weak. Well, I had such a great time today. Thank you guys so much.
Hell yeah, man. You shit, you're the show. Shit.
You're the show.
You're the show.
We wouldn't have a show if you wasn't on the show.
No, it's the show. You make the show. I'm just here for the show.
We're not going to keep doing these compliments back and forth.
Okay. All right. Well, it was, hey, everybody just please subscribe to us, man. That's
subscribe,
it. It's our tiers. Vets 365. So, like, definitely subscribe, you know?
All right. I'm hopping off here, guys.
All right. Till next week. Hey, man. Hey, tune in, man. I told you it's a crazy ass show, man. Hey, but shout out to everybody else for Father's Day. That's next week. Make sure you spend time with your kids, even if they won't want to spend time with you. You know who you are, man. But, hey, shout out to everybody, man. All right. Yeah, man. Till next week, man. Hey, peace.